10th plus 2 ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டும் தொடர்ந்து மாநில அளவில் பல சாதனைகளை புரிந்து வரும் நாமக்கல் குறிஞ்சி கல்வி நிறுவனங்களில் CBSE பாடத்திட்டத்தில் சீனியர் செகண்டரி பள்ளியாக தரம் உயர்த்தப்பட்டு IIT நீட் தேர்வுகளுக்கு பல வெற்றியாளர்களை உருவாக்கிய ஆசிரியர்களை முழு நேர ஆசிரியர்களாக பணியமர்த்தப்பட்டு தினம்தோறும் வகுப்புகள் நடைபெறும்.
குறிஞ்சி எஜுகேஷனல் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் காவேட்டிப்பட்டி நாமக்கல். Admission in progress. CBSE KG to 12 contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12 contact 9344567484. For online admission log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Dear students, today we are going to discuss tenses. In the tenses, in the previous classes we discussed simple present tense, simple past tense and simple future tense. Today we are going to have a continuation of that, and today we are going to discuss simple future tense exercise. The first exercise, he dash come to my house soon. In the last class we discussed usage of simple present tense. Okay, what is simple present tense? It refers to future action. Okay, action which is going to happen in the future, that is expected to happen in the future, and keywords are tomorrow, next week, in future, soon, shortly. So these are the keywords we discussed. Okay, and let us read the first exercise. He dash come to my house soon. Now what is the keyword here? Soon. This soon refers to what? It refers to an action which is going to happen immediately, that is in near future. So we have to go for simple future tense, and sentence structure is subject plus will or shall plus V1, that is the present form of the verb. So now what happens here? Whatever the verb given in the bracket or in present form of the verb, that is V1. So we have a come. So according to the tense, we have to convert this verb into the second form or the third form, that is the past form or past participle form or the present participle. Okay. Now, he dash come to my house soon. Now since the word, the keyword soon refers to as that it is the near future going to happen, so we have to use simple future tense. So the answer is he will come to my house soon. Now the second exercise, Manoj dash complete the course next year. Now what is the keyword here? Next year. This next year is the word which refers to that the action is going to happen in the future. Now what is the action is going to happen? Complete. What complete is going to complete the course. So it is a next year, the future action. So we have to go for will. Manoj will complete the course next year. The third exercise, you dash bring that book tomorrow. So here the keyword is tomorrow. This refers to future action. Okay, so the bring will change into you will bring that book tomorrow. So all these three exercise we see a keyword, very important keyword, that is soon in the first exercise, and the second exercise next year, and the third one tomorrow. So these are the keywords. So first you have to read the sentence, understand the meaning, then find out the keyword which gives us a clue to find out the particular tense. Okay, next we are moving on to the continuous tenses. In the continuous tenses, the first one is present continuous tense. So we have completed simple tenses. Okay, that is simple present, simple past and simple future. So we have completed simple tenses. Now we are moving on to the continuous tenses. In the continuous tense, first one, present continuous tense. The sentence structure for present continuous tense is subject plus is or are or am plus V1. So already I told you what do you mean by V1, that is the verb 1. We mean it present form of the verb plus ing. We have to add ing form to the present form of the verb. So I have written all these sentence structure only in present active voice. Okay, I have written all the sentence structures only in active voice. Okay, So subject plus is or are or am plus verb plus ing. So is singular, are is plural, and am is for I. Now let us see the usage. What is the usage? Action in progress now. And the second usage is for an action in the near future. Now the very important rule is action progress now. That is at the time of speaking. What do you mean by at the time of speaking? That the action which is going on at the time of a conversation. Okay. So keywords are now, at present, at the moment. Okay. What are the keywords? Now, at present, and at the moment. Now let us move on to the examples. I am reading a newspaper now. Okay, this is the first example. Then why should we take this particular sentence in present continuous tense? What is the reason that we should use present continuous tense, okay, for this context? Why? Now you see the keyword now. So the now refers to what? At the time of speaking. Now what am I doing? I am reading a newspaper. Okay, I am reading a newspaper now. Suppose I and somebody is there, and we were having a conversation. Okay, so at that point is called a time of progress. That's the time of speaking. Okay, so that is called present continuous tense. Now let us move on to the second example. They are playing tennis at present. What are they playing? They are playing tennis. So here the action is at present. The keyword is at present. So at present means what? That is another meaning of at the time of speaking. At present. Okay. So they are playing tennis. What are they playing? They are playing tennis. Now you can see here the be form. I used am here and here are. Why I have used am? So am is for only I. And are I used here because the subject is in plural, that is they. So they is a plural form of pronoun. So for that we have to use are. Okay. So that they are playing tennis at present. The third example. The dog is jumping here and there now. Okay. What is the keyword here? The word is now. So this particular word refers to as that this action is taking place at the time of speaking, especially progress at the time of speaking, progress now. Now what is the progress? Dog is jumping here and there now. Now the dog is jumping. Okay. So it is a time of speaking. It is taking place at the present time. That is why we go for present continuous tense. And you see here I used is. Why I have used is because it is a singular form. So first sentence I used I, am for I. The next I use for are for they. Since they are in plural form, we use are. And dog is a singular form, so I used is. Okay. So that is the sentence structure is subject plus is or are or am. Okay. So is for singular, are is for plural, and am is for I. The next example. Mala is browsing the web at present. What do you mean by browsing? Okay, using a internet. Okay, using mobile phone or using your PC, personal computer. Okay, searching in a Google or Yahoo. Okay, whatever the search engine you want to search. Okay, you are searching and you have searched a web. Okay, you enter into the website and you are browsing the detailed. So when are you browsing the detail? You are browsing the detail at present. That is why we have used present continuous tense for this sentence. So what is Mala is doing? Mala is browsing the web at present. So the keyword, very important keyword is at present. Okay. So that is why we have chosen. And why did we choose is? Why not are? Because Mala is a girl. She is a singular pronoun. Sorry, singular noun. So that's why we have used is. Okay. Now let us discuss exercises. Okay. The first exercise. My father dash read a novel now. So already I told you in all the exercise in tenses, okay, the verb will be given in the bracket. So whatever the verb is given in the bracket or in the present form of the verb, that is the verb 1. Okay, so we have to choose, we have to transform that verb into present form or past form or participle form or future. Okay, so according to the tense we have to change this present form. Okay, now let us see. My father dash read a novel now. Now what is the keyword here? Now. Okay, so this now refers to what? It refers to that the action is taking place at present, the time of speaking. The action is progress now. So that is why we use present continuous tense. And what is the key sentence structure here? You see here, subject plus is or are or am plus verb plus ing. Now my father is a subject here, and here we have to choose whether is or are or am. So is for singular, are is for plural, and am is for I. So my father comes under what? My father comes under singular form. So we have to use is. So now my father is. Okay, we have written. Next, read. So read has to what? Verb plus ing. So present form of the verb, this read, that is V1, we have to add ing to the form read. So my father is reading a novel now. So that is how we have to find out the tense, and you have to write the answer. That's the second exercise. Sheila dash direct a scene at the moment. What is the keyword here? The keyword is at the moment. Okay, so this moment refers to what? At the present time, the time of speaking. Now what is happening here? This Sheila direct. Okay, so now this direct we have to change. Again the sentence structure. Sheila is a subject, and since Sheila is a singular form, we have to go for is. So Sheila is. Now we have to add verb plus ing. We have to add ing to the verb direct. So when you add a direct ing to the direct, it becomes directing. So Sheila is directing a scene at the moment. She may be directing a movie or a serial or a short film, whatever may be. She is directing a scene. When she is directing a scene at the moment means present moment. That is why we have used present continuous tense. Now next, third exercise. We dash travel to Ooty now. Now you see the keyword is now. So we have find out that it is a present continuous tense. Okay, we have to apply now this formula. So we is a subject here, and now whether we have to use is or am. Okay, since I is not there, let us avoid this am. Now we have to go for is or are. Now let us see the subject, singular or plural. So we is a plural form. So we have to go for are. So we are. Now we have to add ing to the verb. So traveling. So we are traveling to Ooty now. Okay. So since there is a keyword now, it directly referring to us that it is a present continuous tense. So that's how we have went. We are traveling to Ooty now. Next, the fourth example. Shobha dash write her exam now. Again the keyword is now. Now what Shobha is doing? Writing. Okay, so it is a present continuous tense. Now Shobha is a singular, so we have to go for is. So Shobha, next is we have to add ing to the write. So Shobha is writing her exam now. Okay, so in all these exercise, if you see, my father is a singular, that's why we went for is verb B form. Next, Sheila is a singular, we went for is. Next, we is a plural, so we went for are. Again Shobha is a singular, we went for is. So you have to be very careful on the subject. We have to choose the B form according to the subject only. If you change, you may be used present continuous tense, but if the B form is wrong, your answer is wrong. For example, Sheila is a singular. Suppose you are using are. Sheila are directing means your answer is wrong totally. You may be used present continuous, but the sentence structure is wrong. So you have to go for correct singular verb and plural verb. Okay, so I hope you have understood present continuous tense. Next we shall move on to the fifth one, that is a past continuous. Okay, what is the sentence structure of our past continuous? That is a subject plus was or were plus V1 plus ing. That is a present form of the verb. Now you see why I have taken all these three sentences. That is why we have taken simple tenses next to continuous tenses, because the rules are similar. Somewhat it is similar. Only the time changes. Okay, so I am teaching in this form so that you will understand the tense very easily. Okay, so the rules are the same, only the time changes. Okay, that is why we have we have been discussing simple tenses, then continuous tenses. So let us move on to the fifth tense, that is a past continuous tense. The sentence structure is subject plus was or were plus present form of the verb plus ing. So now was is for singular, were is for plural. Now let us see the usage. First one, action in progress in the past. Next usage is action which started before a past action. See, these two rules are slightly different. Okay, so previously we have seen present continuous at the time of speaking we saw. When the sentence is at the time of speaking, you have to go for present continuous tense. When the action is progress in the past, okay, so we have to go for past continuous tense. And another usage is also given, action which started before a past action. Suppose there will be, so which means in a sentence there will be two action will be there. One action is in a past, simple past tense, and another tense will be in past continuous. Okay, so we will discuss with the examples. And what are the keywords for past continuous? By this time yesterday, then, when, and while. So these are the keywords. What are they? By this time yesterday, then, when, and while. Okay, let us discuss the example. He was fighting with a boy when the teacher came in. See, here we have two past sentences. One is written in past continuous and another is written in simple past. That is the second usage we saw. Action which started before a past action. Now what is the action started before the past action? Now the teacher came in is a sentence, part of sentence which started, it is a past action. He was fighting with a baby. It is this action which started before the past action. Okay, I hope you understand. The teacher came in is a sentence. Okay, it is a past sentence. Sentence. He was fighting with the boy is action started before the past action. Okay, so now let us discuss. He was fighting with the boy when the teacher came, which means the teacher came at the time when the teacher came. Before that, before the arrival of the teacher itself, they were fighting. Okay, he was fighting. Who was fighting? The subject, he was fighting before the arrival of the teacher. So the teacher came in. He was fighting with the boy when the teacher came in. Now let us discuss second sentence. While Kani was singing, I entered. Okay, again the same rule only. Action which started before a past action. So while Kani was singing, I entered. So Kani was singing before itself. Okay, the action was continuing. When I entered, my action is over. So now here, the while Kani was singing is a action which took place past action, that is entered. Now we have to discuss the difference between these two. It is very, very important. Okay, you will have some kind of confusion. Why? See, here the keyword is when, and in here the keyword is while. So when we use when, after the sentence has to be in simple past tense. When you use while, after the while the sentence has to be in past continuous tense. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful. When you find while after the dash, which means you have to use past continuous tense only. when there is a word when, after that the sentence, the dash we have to use simple past tense only. Okay, as we used here when. After that the teacher came. So this came is a simple past tense. So while here Kani was singing. So after the while, what we have written was singing. So after a while it has to be continuous tense. Okay. Now let us move on to the third exercise. Sorry, third example. We were studying 10th standard last year this time. Okay. So now it is a action progress in the past. So we were studying 10th standard last year by this time, which means what? Now they were studying, so they are studying 11th standard now. They are just recalling their last year experiences. Okay. So we were studying 10th standard last year this time. So this time, last year what standard we were studying? We were studying 10th standard. So when you want to refer to an action which is progress in the past, you can go for past continuous tense. Now let us move on to the future continuous tense. So the rules are same for all three tenses, only what? The time changes and the sentence structure changes. That's all. Now what is the keyword for future continuous tense? Subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb plus ing. Subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb plus, that is the present form of the verb plus ing. Now let us see the usage. What is the usage? Action which will be going on sometime in the future. Again, action which progress in the future is called a future continuous tense. Action which is progress present is present continuous tense. Action progress in the past is past continuous tense. Action progress in the future is future continuous tense. Okay. Let us discuss the keywords. What are the keywords? Tomorrow by this time. Next month by this time. Next year by this time. Okay. These are the keywords for future continuous tense. Okay, let us discuss examples. We shall be studying MBBS by this time. Okay, now we are studying 12th standard. Suppose you want to pursue MBBS. Okay, so you are imagining in the future that we will be studying MBBS by this time. So you are discussing with your friend and telling her or him that we shall be studying MBBS by this time in the future. So in the future, if you want to refer to action which is going to happen or which is progress, you can go for future continuous tense. Next example. My mom will be cooking chicken biryani tomorrow by this time. Suppose you are telling your friend in the class, okay, telling my mom will be cooking chicken biryani tomorrow by this time. So you were discussing about a food which you like most, and you are telling your friend by this time my mom will be preparing or cooking chicken biryani. So that action will be what? In the future. Okay, that is our action will be progress in the future. And the third sentence. They will be reading the novel next Sunday by this time. Now you see here. So now what is the action progress in the future? That is a reading. What will be reading? Okay, what they will be reading? They will be reading a novel. When? Next Sunday by this time. Suppose by this time, for example, now it is 11 or 10 o'clock. Okay, suppose 11 o'clock, let us say. So by next Sunday, this 11 o'clock, he will be reading novel. So if you want to say action which is progress, which is continuous in the future, you have to go for future continuous tense. Now let us see the exercise. Okay, what are the exercise? First one. He dash play tomorrow by this time. So whenever you find this by this time, tomorrow by this time, directly you can go for future continuous tense. Now what is the sentence structure? Subject plus will or shall plus be plus present form of the verb plus ing. So shall is used for I and we, and for all other pronoun we can use will. So now here he will, okay, next is what? Be. So he will be, next present form of the verb plus ing. What is the present form? Play. So we have to use playing. So he will be playing tomorrow by this time. Okay, for example, now the time is 4 o'clock. By this time, what the action will be progress in the future? That is playing. Okay, now move on to the second exercise. Mani dash travel to Delhi next week by this time. So now what is the action progress in the future? That he will be traveling. Okay. Now let us see the sentence structure. Subject plus will or shall plus be plus present form of the verb plus ing. So money. So money for subject is money. So let us take will. So money will. Next is be. Money will be. Next present form of the verb plus ing. So travel. So travel becomes traveling. So money will be traveling where? To Delhi next week by this time. So again telling you, if suppose it is a 9 o'clock in the morning, suppose you are you want to refer to the next week by this time, you can go for future continuous tense. Okay, so that's how you have to analyze the sentence, you have to find out the keyword, then you have to choose the tenses, and you have to apply the sentence structure which is given to you. Okay, so that's how you have to find the answer. So we have finished all the continuous tenses. What are the continuous tenses we have finished? Present continuous tense, past continuous tense, and future continuous tense. So almost we have finished 6 tenses. What are the tenses we have finished? Simple present tense, simple past tense, simple future tense. That is simple tenses. Next is continuous tense. Present continuous, past and future continuous tense. So these are the 6 tenses we have completed, and we will see the rest 6 tenses in the next class. Thank you.